Less Than Jake dropped their new EP, Uncharted. We got to chat with Roger from the band about the EP, and it is out now. That's fucking dope. Now, it has been a while since Less Than Jake has put out new music. The last record was 2020. I remember us talking about something from that release. It might not have been the full album. It might have just been a single. I'm not saying to go back and watch it.
Yeah, don't watch that.
Yeah, I'm bringing it up because I know around that we probably said something along the lines of "we don't like ska," which probably rang true at the time, and it's definitely a acquired taste. But this EP, the first time I heard it, I was like, this is fucking dope. And the idiot that said that a couple of years ago was fucking wrong.
Fuck him, bro. Fuck him.
I really, 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 really enjoyed this. I think it's fucking solid. It's super catchy. There are still some songs on here, mainly like Broken Words is like the entire record is obviously a ska record, but that's the most like horn focused song on the EP, and I'm still kind of like, it starts with that. I'm still not 100% sold on ska as a genre. I'm still getting into it. I think we both are. So to open with that, it's always still like that little jump. But I'm not like turning it off like I would have been 4 years ago or whenever the hell we talked about that album. Sunnyside is my favorite. It's so incredibly catchy. And this entire EP is just fucking awesome. Big fan of this, and it turned a page for me on a genre that I didn't know that I could find enjoyment in. So I consider this a massive win.
Hell yeah. So ska has been something, I mean, there are bands that I listen to that have ska elements, so it's not necessarily a genre that I look for or dive into or I'm like excited about, I guess, but when I do hear it, it's always welcome, I guess, that's growth from 2020. Honestly, that's fucking growth. Something about ska has always interested me because it's very bouncy, it's very playful, it's fun, and it's like you can't really be sad listening to a ska song. I don't think it's like fucking Electric Callboy, where it's like that energy is gonna infect you either way, and that's just how it's gonna be. So going into this record kind of with the seed in my mind of, well, I already like a lot of bands that have ska elements or have incorporated horns in any way into their music. This should be pretty good. I was right. I fucking love this record a lot. It's great to listen to a Less Than Jake EP in full and actually be able to digest it and have a lot of time with it. I mean, how long is this EP? It is 22 minutes. Again, another fucking 20-minute journey. So it was great having 22 minutes and 15 seconds with Less Than Jake. And I think it's incredible. I completely agree. Sunnyside is also my favorite. I also really like Brand New Day and Dead Days Over and Over, they're all stacked on top of each other. So imagine my surprise of, no, this is my favorite. No, this is my favorite. EP is incredible. The interview was a lot of fun. If you haven't watched it already, definitely go and check it out. Roger was cool as fuck to talk to, and it was a pretty big deal because we've known of Less Than Jake. We didn't know them personally before, but we've known of Less Than Jake for years before the podcast, so that was a big one. At least for me. I don't know, I was tweaking a little bit in the back of my head. But it was good.
I texted Flora, I was like, we're interviewing Less Than Jake. No biggie. And when she says, oh, no biggie, I'm like, she's fucking freaking out. But
I'm tweaking a little bit.
We had been checking out the singles independently of the podcast, digging what was going on, so it was a big deal to chat with them because we were finally on board. So it was fucking dope to be like, we're into the band, and now we get to chat with them as well. So that's pretty fucking awesome.
Fucking cool. Yeah, great timing. Great timing.